kiss your little baby. You kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know?
Hi, welcome to my Christmas home tour. I'm so glad you're here. Just sit back and relax and we'll get started. We'll start at the front porch. Here I have a bench and a throw. I can sit there on the bench and put that throw over me and watch the setting sun. And in this lantern I have fake snow and a little snowman. It says Merry Christmas, as you can see. Then on the door I have a wreath with bells and a small nativity. Let's go in and see what we find. There are bells attached to an antique sled. Those are some that I made out of soda pop cans. And I have that leaning next to the wall with a print and the ice skates. I really like the way they look hung there or displayed there together. And then across from that, I have the antique desk that I refinished. And a statue thing of Mary and Joseph. Here I have a tree. And there's another little nativity there. Then in the dining room, I used a candle stand there to put trees on. I thought that would be a nice change this year. And then back behind, you can see there's more bells. I also have a oil painting up above that I didn't really catch, but it's of a snow landscape. There in the front room, another nativity and some more bells. This little nativity I have sitting on a mirror, and that's a good tip because if you put your decor on a mirror, it just brings a lot more attention to it. Of course, there's the cat. Those are more of the bells that I made, and then a painting up there of a snow scene. You can find art too online and just print it and frame it, and it will just look so nice. Changing out the art is a major way to change your decor for the different seasons. I bought that little tree a couple of years ago. It's very skinny and tall. I'd kind of forgotten until I got it out of the box how thin it is, but I like the fact that I can put it just about anywhere. It doesn't take up a lot of room. And that little sleigh there, I thrifted. I think it was white, and I painted it black and put some bells on it. And the tree's pretty simple this year. There's some more little bells that I made. And there is an ornament. I made some like that for the grandkids. It's a little nativity of baby Jesus. It's actually a napkin that I decoupaged inside the oyster shell and then used some gold rub and buff along the outer edge. There's another one I did of this napkin had a different scene on it. Still the nativity. I have a lot of those icicles that are made of glass. I've lost quite a few too from the cat, but I really like how they pick up the light. And on the chairs, you can see the fake fur pillows that I made. And then this year I wrapped strips of fabric around them to give the indication of a gift for Christmas. And the greenery on the mantle is one of the few things that I did buy this year. And I made the stockings, I think, about 2 years ago. I have a set of those wooden houses. This is one of my favorite bells that I made. I like the way the painting came out on that. It was painted black and then some gold rub and buff and a couple different shades. And I just really liked how those look. That was the first set I made like that. But the little wooden houses you see on the mantle, I have scattered throughout the house this year. And that's a little toolbox that I thrifted, and I used some air clay on there and changed the look of it. And there's the little lantern with the Christmas scene inside. I have a video on of that one that we did. So you can look that up if you want to make that. And that's an old shoe of my uncle's when he was a little boy with just a sprig of greenery. Just simple little things like the little baby Jesus thing there that we made. And those pears, I just put rub and buff on to give them a more elegant look. These bobbins here that are in that basket, I really like using those throughout my home. They just give a touch of oldness, antiques, in your home. And I love having those scattered within my new things. I like the old things. And there's a little pillow I did make this year from scraps. And I already had this up, but I just changed the greenery out to evergreens and snow on them, flocked greenery. And then above it, there's a little wreath, and I put some of the same stems on that just to give it a winter look. It doesn't take a lot. Just, go with nature, change your pictures and your greenery out, and you can really change right with the seasons. But I do like this little setting here. I reupholstered that little antique seat. For Christmas, I painted some little winter scenes and put above it. I like to have different areas in my home. And if you just put a rug on it under a little group of furniture and something on the wall, you can make a nice little separate area. That's a nice little place to sit and read right there. Those are just acrylic paintings. Didn't take but a few minutes. But I do like that little sitting area, my little reading spot. And then in the kitchen, I just have another one of those little houses, a gingerbread boy, a candle, and a little bottle brush tree. And that's one of the gingerbread men that I made out of the applesauce and cinnamon video. You're going to see a lot of things that I've already done a video on whenever I made them to begin with. And here I just added different kinds of greenery and little snowman to things that were already in the kitchen. I do have a little, oh, there's some more of the bobbins, like I was talking about, the antique bobbins. And here's a little area where I have a Santa. I got that little figurine to kind of go with that picture that is, I printed out and put on that block. And then in the window, I have the garland that we made and the slices of oranges that we dried. And then on the island, I have another one of the little houses, the wooden houses, and I did another little piece of artwork and just changed out the greenery and tried to just make the both levels of that look just like a little winter scene. More gingerbread, little gingerbread boy and little trees. And then on this end of the kitchen, I have a hot chocolate bar. Try to have one of those every year too. So there's just little stir sticks and some candies and candy canes. I haven't gotten my marshmallows out yet. But we have mugs, napkins, and everything a person would need just to mix it up. And there's an old yardstick. And at Christmas time, I like to fold it so it looks like a star. I think that adds to that little area a bit. And back to the tree. Such a good time of year just to sit and contemplate, look at the beautiful things around us. Such a special time that we can reflect on our Savior and his birth.
You kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know?
Mary, did you know?
Mary, did you know?
Your home can be your cozy, safe place where you can retreat from all the worries of the world. This year, as you decorate, be creative. There are so many gifts and decorations that you can create on a budget that will help you enjoy the season. I hope this year you will have a very peaceful Christmas and that you will be able to make your home your happy place. Merry Christmas to you all. Thanks for watching.